What's up, everybody? Perfectly Techno here, and we are back with another episode of Bits, Crits, and Halfwits. As always, I am your disaster tour guide, and these are our players. We have Elliot, the half-elf wizard, played by.
It's me, Isaac.
We
That
have
was the most enthusiastic intro we've ever gotten from Isaac.
we
I
have
support it.
we have Lyra, the Kalishtar wizard, played by.
Hello, I'm Rosie.
We have Nom, the Kobold Ranger, played by.
Me, Gentleman Ferret.
We have Newson, the Minotaur Barbarian. Holy fuck brain.
Oh, see, it's my lack of horns now. You forgot I was a minotaur.
No, my brain just tried to say it's Newson the Cow Time Stormhorn.
Yeah, it is
That's
News in
so
the Cow
much
Time
better.
Stormhorn.
But you don't have
If
the
that's
cow.
not
But the
your
Cow
new
Time
name,
isn't your nickname,
I'm
and
gonna quit.
Stormhorn's not your last name.
Wait, can I change my nickname within our Bits, Crits, and Halfwits chat? I'm changing my nickname in PT's server to that.
And we have Loolin, the Minotaur Paladin, played by.
Me, Brambo.
Yeah. Alright. Roll me some D100s to see who's doing our recap. Also, Gentleman Ferret and Pineapple, thank you for the subs. 6 months for Pineapple, and Ferret, it's a Twitch baby. What are you naming it?
Oh, thank God. After doing it twice, I won't have to do it again.
Funny number.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, I
nice.
hope it's not
That's
me.
the amount of traumas that I have.
Oh,
That's the amount of death we'll have after today.
Frickin' hardware acceleration.
oh no.
Why are you being a grumbly lady? It's cow time. You love cow time.
Oh, I have to go find the link.
Nice.
I have so many Discord notifications.
Barrett, what are you naming?
And they're all plagiarized.
Barrett. Barrett, what are you naming the
That's
Twitch
a common
baby?
problem. What?
What's that?
My
I
mic
want
is
to.
being weird. I cannot understand anything anyone is saying right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This.
Man, you have one angry Pupperino.
I know.
No.
She's full of sass.
I don't
Such-
know.
Such sass.
I don't know what she wants right now.
Side?
What do you want? You're
Brent?
being very loud.
Thank God I don't have to do it.
Alrighty, we are just waiting on
Okay.
Elliot.
Elliot,
I'm loading.
cold. Oh no.
Hardware acceleration.
Oh my God.
It'll get you every time.
It will
No,
get you
It's the
every
last
time.
time I share
Try
my
to
screen
watch
from,
Man versus Bee.
Nope. No, we would never do that. That would be
No.
piracy.
Yeah.
I think that we should not try
I
to
don't engage in illegal activities like piracy.
Oh,
It's
right.
true.
In a
You know
video
what?
game, we
Isaac
shouldn't
would
watch Man
literally
versus
never
Bee again.
watch Man versus Bee.
You
Yeah,
know what?
That's just the weirdest fairy tale you've ever told.
You know what, Grimbiz? It's okay that you have no context and a very slim knowledge of D&D. We're happy you're here anyways.
Yeah. And besides,
To be
that
honest,
makes it really fun.
we barely have any context.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
So-
it's
you
true.
just-
It's true. You
all
just
you need
wing
to know
it.
is that, you just be stupid and roll dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why Elliot's the
Okay.
best.
You think we know what we're doing? Absolutely not.
Okay.
Wow,
So
how
it is
about
my turn to do the
13?
recap, isn't it? Yeah,
Mhm.
13. Okay, so I guess from Lyra's perspective, she got, and now she's
Got.
she got. Um, she has
Lay down
been
the beat.
kidnapped to the Red Pits. Nuzin is there. So technically she did what she said she was gonna do, which is go find Nuzin. So complete
Wow,
success
girl
for
boss.
her.
It's
I know,
true,
girl
it's
bossing
true.
it to the max. Anyway, but in these red pits, they are trying to torture us by replacing our history with these, like, dream histories. However, Lyra is fairly wise and pretty good at sussing this stuff out. So she knew almost sus. So she knew almost the whole time for all these dreams that they were fake, and she is sort of concocting a plan to get out of there, because she was able to lucid dream during some of these like dreams that were supposed to torture her, and yeah, and so she thinks that maybe she can trap the people who are giving them the dreams into their own heads for a little while. But sort of before she enacts that plan, she has to figure out how to get out of the cell. And they're being watched, so she can't tell any of this to Nuzin, who is having a terrible time because Nuzin, unfortunately, is not quite as wise and rolled badly and does not know that these are dreams and is having a real bad time. Anything?
The
Does anyone want to
general
add
doesn't go
anything?
of
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, I fixed my headset.
Oh,
Nice.
Yay.
Legendary.
What
That's
else?
canon
What
now.
else happened that would be important?
Oh my god.
The three of you are at Zod's house again.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh
The-
yeah, so we got separated. Me and Nuzin got separated from everyone. So they're
We
still
got.
we got caught. Yeah, I guess that was
So how
actually
did
I did already say that.
Lyra get caught?
She decided to go after Nuzin and like left a note that was like, I'm not a locksmith either, so you guys can save the world here, and
And
I'm
that
gonna
was
go get Nuzin.
after the whole Zod debacle.
Yeah, that was like the
Yes.
night after.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And that plan went about as well as expected.
I think it was a complete success, actually.
Yeah, I was good.
A little nasty
Lyra,
boy
Nuzin,
plucked.
same place.
Yeah.
Operation Lyra's first planned out plan, Operation Find Nuzin, was a success. However,
Yes.
Lyra failed to plan for what to do when Operation Find Nuzin was a success. And now
Yes.
we're where we're at.
You missed a complete opportunity. It should have been the stakeout.
Oh no.
Well, I have a
God.
feeling what
Because-
you guys are going to do this episode is the stakeout.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stake's out.
So true.
Oh,
my
let's
God,
see.
it got away.
What other important stuff happened?
Gotta go rustle some steak back.
Oh, Nuzin was forced to eat Minotaur.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a good time. Lots of torture things.
They barely feed us, and then when they fed us, it was Minotaur soup. And she did a big sick many times. Got my horns sawed off. Watched all my friends die. Then was forced to be killed by my friends and then kill my friends. Watched Elliot torture my father.
Watched Elliot torture Loolin.
Yeah, watched Elliot murder Loolin a lot. Had to decide that Loolin was not alive and that it was necromantic magic and that he wasn't really there in order to cope with that. So doesn't believe that Loolin is alive.
Got killed and
Oh.
brought back to life.
Doesn't know. Yeah, got killed and brought back to life several times herself. Doesn't know Lyra anymore. Had her memories of Lyra removed, so only knows Lyra in the context of the Red Pits.
Damn.
Was almost convinced that Lyra doesn't fucking exist.
Yes, was almost convinced Lyra doesn't exist because she has no context for Lyra at all. Was basically singled out by the people torturing them to be the one with the information that they wanted, and so was put through more extreme stuff and is not wise enough to know that it is not real. The end.
Nice.
Nuzin,
And they all
having a
lived
bad time.
happily ever after.
Yeah, in conclusion.
In conclusion, Nuzin having a bad time, Lyra having a average to bad time. At least can have a good time in her little mind palace.
So true.
With her dad.
True. Hey
Yeah.
PT, you should name this episode the re-rustling.
Oh my god.
This is actually the beginning of the Western campaign.
It is not.
Hustle up myself some kettle.
Although I did call the episode where Newson got captured cow-napped. Alrighty. So without further ado, Nom, Elliot, and Loolin, you guys wake up in the morning.
What a nap.
I know. It feels
pretty
like
sure-
I've been sleeping for 2 weeks.
I
feel
know,
like,
it's crazy.
uh,
Oh my gosh. Loolin, you're looking mighty refreshed as well.
Lulu would be like up early trying to like mangle his hair. It's all frizzied and nasty and gross. So he's just trying to finagle it.
Nah, prestidigitation. Elliot's here to help. Looking nice. Got any more flowers around? We can pick some. Gotta reset your hair.
Lulu's gonna look at like the little like end table like with like the flower that Lyra picked for him. It's clearly like wilted away. I think a new flower is in order. Yes.
Yeah,
Why don't we
I
go
mean,
get Lyra and
probably.
go find some? They're probably all over this city, right? As he
Yeah.
sort of like looks at Nom. Y'all don't like hate flowers, right?
I mean, not that I'm aware.
You know what?
You act like I've lived here. I mean, apparently when we showed up,
Well-
they didn't even like Minotaur. I don't remember that being a whole thing. So I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, honestly.
What about you know what Nom? You know, Lyra Dream Shadow picked the first flower, but you Nom Dream Shadow can also pick the next flower.
Oh, cool. I do. I actually really like flowers. Not as much as trees, but
You have a
They're
top
up
10
there.
list anyways.
not on me. I haven't prepared one.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We also got to figure out this Zod deal. Like, yeah, you know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think he wants to murder us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put that together when he tried to drug me.
I just don't think you can handle your liquor, but it's possible.
I was literally snapped out of whatever he was trying to do it right in front of you.
yeah.
You gotta be dense.
Well, I mean, we also used that at the academy every time we had too long of a night. You know, like
He drug me off on my own, and then I came back almost halfway to being knocked out.
fair enough. Okay. Anyway,
Alright.
should we go grab like the actual brains of this operation to figure out the plan?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, and to help me look for a decent flower for Loolin.
I
Ah, yes.
I agree with everything that's put on the table right now. I'm not much of a strategist. That wasn't my job.
Yeah, mostly in charge of just like making sure we had all the weapons and shit.
Hey, I'm just the little sneaky guy. That's all I do.
I was never in charge of inventory. I just teach the people how to use them.
Ah, I see. Anyway,
Alright. Let's go find
As-
Lyra.
as we knock on Lyra's door.
So you knock on Lyra's door, and you don't hear anything behind it.
Damn, she slept as good as we did. Lyra!
Is there like
Get
a
up!
crack under the door?
Is there a what under the door? Yeah, there's
Like,
a
is there
crack
an-
under the door.
Okay. I'm gonna take out Omni and I'm gonna go just take a look in there for me. And I'm gonna have Omni squeeze under the door.
Omni squeezes under the door, and you hear him running around the room on the other side for about 40 seconds, and then he just squeezes back out from under the door.
I believe I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. Is it? Yes, Speak with Animals, and then hey Omni, did you is she in there?
Omni just looks at you. No.
Elliot's
well,
gonna watch you cast Speak with Animals and go, that'll be good. We gotta talk to Zod at some point, too.
yeah, I like where your head's at. But I think we might have a little bit of an issue considering Omni is telling me that Lyra is not in her room.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well,
As, like, Elliot opens the door.
Elliot, as you open the door, the room is entirely empty, but there is it's your ribbon, right, Lyra? Your ribbon's
Yes,
sitting
yes,
on the
yes.
bed?
Yes.
Yep.
Ah,
So
Elliot's-
Lyra's ribbon
Elliot's
is
gonna,
sitting on
like,
the bed.
quote unquote read the ribbon, but it's really the like magical memory read.
Yeah, so as you pick it up, the memory fills your head. And Lyra, what are you saying?
Okay, so the thing that I was I was literally just rewatching last episode to remember exactly what I said. I didn't get there. I didn't figure out where it was, but
Classic.
That's
so,
because it
this is
wasn't in the last episode. I
or,
think
I
it was
mean,
in the
2
episode
episodes
before
ago.
that.
Yeah, I thought it was at the beginning, but Newson had a thing at the beginning that I forgot about. So anyway, this is a paraphrase. But basically, so the actual like words to the thoughts are like, I'm gonna go after Newson. I'm also not a locksmith, and I believe that you three can do this. Um, and I'll go get Newson, and you don't need to worry about us. But then the like feeling behind the thought is very much like it's like the love for her friends has, you know. So it's not with the tone of like I'm mad and I'm leaving, but it's with the tone of like we are in a tough position. But I think that you can handle this, and I'm gonna go get our other friend.
Damn it!
what?
She laughed. She went after
Oh my
Newson.
god. This
I really like
party
that.
is going to shambles.
I know. Now we don't.
Now
The
we're
person who is
missing.
best at hitting things and the person who is best at thinking things through are gone. We're screwed.
Now it's just us, the ones that are adequate at many things, but not really good at one thing.
Exactly. Oh shit.
All right.
Uh,
Quick, we all gotta put our heads together here. We gotta do some thinking.
Okay, so will someone remind me what we needed from Zod?
Uh, something on how to make the I. I don't. I mean, Zod is some superficial being now, so I guess we should just ask Zod what we needed from him.
I thought we were on this mission to get rid of the warlocks.
So we are supposed to kill Zod?
No, I thought we needed like information on the keys.
God damn it, we need Lyra's notebook. She wrote it all down.
Where
Yeah, we need
is?
to talk to Falcon.
Damn, I would have left you a to-do list, but
Running EXE, remember the major plot points. EXE failed, program shutting down.
I mean, listen, it's been like 3 months, I think, since we've been given the information that we needed to get. I say, I mean, what's Zod gonna do? Try and get us drunk again? I think we should just go give him a good talking to, condescendingly.
But condescending talking to?
Yes.
What if he tries to kill us?
Then we'll condescendingly kill him.
Now, no offense, I do believe he might win.
No, but as we kill him, we have to say, "No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed."
I see. I think it would be when he's killing us. But
Oh. So
'cause
we condescendingly die.
yes. I
That
mean,
will-
that seems
That will
like
stick
what would
with him
actually
forever.
happen. Now, I feel like we could come back to this. Like, Zod already remembers,
If
and
Yeah.
if we do come back, we need both of them with us. I
yeah.
feel like the next time we come back, it's not going to be political.
Well, where even is Zod right now? Is
Oh,
he
probably
not?
like in his room. As Elliot sort of like looks around at.
Well, why is I feel like he would be trying to kill us right now.
That's true. He did just sort of like let us spend the night.
Yeah, kind of odd to let the people you're trying to kill just be house guests.
So maybe he doesn't want to murder us yet. I mean, he was not happy that we were locksmiths, though.
Yeah, that is true. Well, now I'm at a crossroads, and I was never the sibling that made decisions, you know?
Yeah, naturally. You don't
God,
look like someone
I
who would
realized
be allowed to make a decision.
I realized I split the party, but I didn't realize I fucking lobotomized it.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Reminder,
I don't-
reminder that me and Elliot had dog time.
Yeah, like I don't know what you
And Nom wanted
expected.
to
They're
kill the
about to have
child.
dog time again.
And Nom wanted to kill the child, who was the owner of the dog.
Oh, this is
Did
the
you think
dark.
this was a good idea?
This is the
This is the-
darkest timeline. They're just gonna forget to go get Newsom and Lyra.
I know we're done for,
Yes.
Lyra.
Yeah, you know what? I can get us out. It's fine.
We're just gonna go on our own. We're gonna be like, I think we're better off without the rest of the party.
Oh my God.
genuinely, if Lyra gets, both Lyra and Newsom out, quite literally the MVP of the entire fucking show.
You're not gonna talk about the fact that if Newsom gets out and none of you came to rescue her, you are all on the fucking hit list?
Yeah, it's true. Especially the one known as Arendelle.
It's-
Same face, different name.
It's Aaron
Mhm.
Dill, like the pickle.
Yes, Arendelle pickle.
Yeah, because Arendelle infringes on the copyright of Walt
Yeah,
Disney,
we
and you
can't.
never want to do that.
yeah.
Whole stream could be removed. Just like that, we're off the internet.
Anyways,
Yeah, don't fuck with the mouse.
so what are you guys doing? You looking for Zod? You trying to come up with a better plan? What's going on?
I feel like we definitely got to try to come up with a better plan. Oh wait, I could just message them. As Elliot like goes in his head to send a message. Yeah, Lyra, where you at? Hello? You find Newsom? And I only assume there's no response to that one.
There's a response to where she's at, but it is incredibly fucking vague.
Oh, come
Lyra?
on.
Wait, so so did I say so? Like, how
No,
did
the-
I hear? Did I hear that?
You heard them both in your dreams. Remember, this is
I
concurrent
know, but
events.
my answers were the vague ones.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Lyra
I
was
don't remember
silent.
saying.
Oh yeah,
You
Lyra
didn't
just didn't
respond.
respond.
Oh. Well,
Might be.
Yeah.
That's might be.
You good?
Lots of shit keep running around in the head trying to keep up right now. You're spooled to full capacity. Yeah, so you get no
Understandable. Have a
response.
nice
You get
day.
no response from Lyra.
I think.
Damn it! All right, Lyra didn't respond, which doesn't bode well. She might be on another plane, and
I
the
think-
message just got lost.
Loon's gonna like rub like the bridge of his nose. I think we just need to go.
Here, let's
Fuck-
see if
fuck-
Newsom
fuck Zod.
responds.
Fuck Zod. We just need to
Honestly,
go.
I'm ready to get out of this place.
And then Elliot's also gonna message Newsom. Yeah, yo, Newsom, where you at? And then it's Here? What do you mean here? Where is here?
And
Can
then it
you-
was I think my answer to that, like, it was something to the effect of, "You took me from the battle at the World Trees."
Yeah, you brought me here after the battle at the World
Yeah,
Tree.
that was what it was.
Hey, Elliot.
You guys are gonna notice that Elliot's face is like ghostly at this point.
Can you send
Like-
one of those messages to Zod?
I can, but
Just say cattle,
what?
and then we'll leave.
You want to get me killed? No, we
Well,
have
we can
a
do it,
bigger
we can-
problem here, guys.
We can do it once
Lyra
we leave.
won't
We can do it once we
respond.
leave. I just want to
But
know that we got the
Newsom-
last word.
Has lost it. She's
Oh.
talking about some battle at the World Tree. We never went to a battle at the World Tree, right? I'm not, just spacing.
Not that.
I think
that I'm
Newsom
aware
might be referencing the one that happened at our land. the
Unless
one that
we
happened at our world.
sleepwalked.
But she said that I brought her wherever she is after that battle.
Oh, but she didn't say where she was.
No, she did not. She
That's
said she
awful.
was here, which
Well,
isn't
That's
very
awfully vague.
helpful.
Okay. Let's backtrack. Where do we think Newson went before during the gala?
Go find Velkin, right? Where's,
Well,
or maybe just to go mope in the city.
I mean, it might not matter
No.
where
no,
she
no,
wanted to go if
no.
she could
Newsom-
have gotten captured.
Newson has told us that there's a place with nothing but red, and that would be the Red Pits.
Bro, the Red Pits are a myth.
They are not.
Wait, we sure?
I'm very
You sure?
sure.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, fine. Where are they?
I don't think Loolin would have. Loolin wouldn't have a map, but like he'll like pull out like a parchment, and
Elliot's like, bro, I got the map. And he just opens
He's
up
gonna-
the map that we have.
yeah, and Lulin's going to like.
To
kinda,
be
like,
clear, Loolin,
cross-reference-
you have no idea where these fuckers are.
Yeah, but for the stories that like entail,
True, you could guess
it would we would assume that it would be in a
Knoll
a
territory.
couple
Yeah,
square
you know what's,
100-mile
like-
territory.
Lulin would at least know it is in Knoll territory. Just
I've
doesn't
ne-
know
I've-
exactly where.
I've narrowed down our search. It would take us
So,
years to
yeah.
cover all this ground. I have narrowed down our search.
The stories have always been said that it's always been in Knoll territory, which would be that he's gonna
Well,
like just circle
Would
it there.
Macebreaker know?
MZ, wake up,
I don't wanna.
please.
Ugh. Fine. What do you want?
Damn.
Take over my body and point to where the red pits are.
What the fuck are the red pits?
Red pits is a it's a horrific fighting arena to the fucking death. The gnolls and
What the fuck's a knoll?
What do you mean? What the fuck's a
This
knoll?
guy's he's messing with us.
I ain't messing with shit. I don't know what a knoll is.
Hey, Amora, are you you willing to help us out here, or
Of
Oh.
course, Snob. What can I do
Do you-
for you?
do you know where the red pits are?
Of course, they're in the hedge.
Oh,
Although they do fall between worlds every once in a while.
interesting. Is there any way we can find out where they are now?
Well, very similar to the hedge, you'd have to talk to somebody who had been there.
Okay.
Who's been to the red pits?
Well, I mean, if that's where they are, we could just talk to them.
Talk to who? They won't talk to me.
But if they're at the
We've
red
been over
pits,
this.
couldn't we? You know,
All I get is the freaking dial tone. They
If
ain't
we-
saying shit.
I'm just saying, if we find Lyra, then we can find the red pits, because Lyra will know.
All right,
if
Nom,
that-
lead the way.
I think we would have to at least leave the building first.
Great.
Hey,
Lead the way.
Amora.
She doesn't respond to you, Loolin.
What? Amora, come on. You know, you don't have to play hard to get here. Come on. We need your help right now. Okay, well, Loolin, what are you trying to ask Amora, I guess?
MZ didn't have any knowledge on the Red Pits or Knowles. But you, Amora, did.
Well, yes, of course. I'm from here. MZ is not.
What my question would have been, because I at least know that you were an adventuring party together. If anything had happened.
Besides MZ being beaten upside the head several 100,000 times over the centuries. No, I can't think anything did. And also, we weren't always we were a party for a very brief period of time.
Well, I guess we need to find someone that's been at the Red Pits then.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you think Zod's been there?
Oh, I don't want to have to talk to Zod. Maybe?
What if you try and message him in your head? Just ask if he's been to the Red Pits, and then if he says no, then we don't have to confront him face to face.
I guess, but isn't he like literally next door? If I wake him up, he's just gonna walk over here. And also, I don't have that much magic. You're really burning me out here.
That's true.
Yes, yes. Waste the spell slots. Alright, what are you guys doing?
I think we have to leave without talking to. Zod's just gonna try to hold us here. He has his own political agenda, and he needs shit to get done, and we need to not be here for now. We gotta find our people.
Yeah, I don't really feel like being pressured into drinking an alcoholic beverage that would knock me unconscious again. So, I agree.
So the three of you go to leave the house. I'm assuming you're bringing like all the equipment that's left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys grab all of Newson's equipment that was left here.
Loolin would probably grab the axe Newson has.
Anybody grabbing Lyra's ribbon? Or
Yes, of
does
course.
Elliot still have it?
I don't think Elliot would put that down.
I think Loolin would tie it on to Elliot's wrist.
Yeah, it's not going away. That's for damn
So
sure.
when you guys exit out of your room and you head downstairs into that big marble entryway, you see that every inch of this marble is covered in these just deep red ancient sigils. And there are the walls are covered, the floor is covered, and Zod is currently standing in a bathrobe drawing more of them on the back of the door.
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
You been to the Red Pits?
That's who the hell starts a conversation like that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make this quick and easy for the both of us.
Hey
Seems
man,
like a
have you
personal
ever been
question
to...
there, Nom.
Hey man, have you been to Hell Incarnate? Yeah, why? What did you do during your night's sleep?
Slept. So how did we get to the Red Pits?
Hold on. He's gonna say as he just finishes up a sigil and goes, think that's... Yeah, that's right. He's gonna turn around and go, why in the hells would you want to go there?
Nom's gonna turn to Loolin and go, should we, like, tell him, or, like, what? Because,
Well,
like,
you're not
obviously
talking
we're
very quiet, so I think you'll probably figure it out anyways.
should we, like, tell him?
There you go, chat. There's your ASMR for the day.
He just is going to be staring at Nom while he says this, and he's just gonna turn and look at Loolin, like, and just kind of put his arms up, confused.
So, just curious how we would get there, really.
I mean, I could certainly try to send you there if you'd like, but there's no guarantee you won't be shredded across the astral plane.
Shredded across the astral plane is very bad for my health.
Yeah, I would like to avoid that. I mean, we can always walk.
Walk to the Red Pits? Okay. Yeah, I tell you what, go start walking in the sea. By the time you lose consciousness, you may end up there.
Oh,
Wait, for
okay.
reals, though?
Sounds good to me.
No, that's just killing yourself. Anyways, look, why do you want to go to the pits?
We
Well,
simply have business to be there.
Money.
Yeah.
Money. You are trying to get money out of the Red Pits.
We're trying to spend money at the Red Pits.
You'd have an easier time drawing blood from a stone.
Well, I mean,
whatever. I'm not your parent. I really don't care. You go there, you're not coming back either way. So, don't particularly care.
May I ask, why are you not trying? I thought that you would be really in more of a murder mood right now. I'm just a little like, why are you not trying to murder us?
You murder ants that you come across?
Do I murder ants that I mean,
Really depends on if they're hurting me.
right? Yeah, I don't. Not usually.
None of your actions so far has mattered. I have lived hundreds of years longer than you have and experienced a much greater ideology associated with the cosmos. None of your actions particularly matter to me.
Oh. Well, you just seemed concerned that we were going to the Red Pits. Do you care about us? That's kind of crazy.
Once again, do you care about ants?
Sometimes, if I have an ant
So I guess the
farm.
answer is sometimes then.
All right, fair point.
Loolin, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Give me fucking control."
Lilin's just gonna cross his arms like, all right, MZ. Full trust is in you.
The rest of you, including you, Zod, would watch as Lulin's eyes flash yellow and all the maze sigils on his horns and his armor light up. And Zod, you've seen someone become possessed by a locksmith before. You didn't know that the rest of the locksmiths were here up until this point. This should scare you. And MZ just looks through Lulin's mouth. Listen here, you little goblin shit. Be helpful, or I'm gonna turn you into paste.
I honestly thought I'd have more time before I ran into someone like you. That's you like the sigils? I think I got most of them right. But yeah, I'll help him. Look, I'm nothing if not a businessman. I'm sure we can come to some sort of deal.
Now that Zod seems to be in a more agreeable mood, MZ's just gonna relieve control of your body back to you, Lulin.
In Lulin's head, I need to start taking some pointers from you.
That'd be scarier. Get the light show going. It's all about flair.
I don't think I can make my eyes glow like that though. I think that's a you thing.
You just haven't tried hard enough.
So, Zod, you want to make a deal for just telling us on how to pretty much, in your words, walk into our own deaths?
Yes.
Okay. What are you looking for in return? Because honestly, like from our point of view, like we kind of want that information, but the destination isn't the greatest, Like I'll give you a couple copper coins.
No destination. Vacation.
No, copper. First off, copper. Come on. You think this shit pays for itself in copper? No. Okay, look.
I'll give
here's
you
the-
1 gold coin.
How about you just agree never to come back to my fucking city?
I mean, okay. I feel like that would affect the citizens more than me.
Do you want this deal or not?
No, I'm saying that's fine with me, but I don't know. I feel like the people would be a little more angry at that decision than anything.
I don't think you realize how much damage you have particularly caused while you've been here, but either way, I have other things that are now coming for me. So, I need you not to interfere. So, I have actual plans that need to be enacted. So, I don't really care where you go. Just stay the hell out of my city. In fact, I actually have something for that. Hold on, let me go grab a contract really fast. He's gonna wander into his study.
While he's in his study looking for the contract, you guys have a couple minutes to discuss.
Guys, I hate to point this out or even suggest it, but if we're going through this much trouble to get into the pits, how did Lyra and Nuzin get in? How would they get in?
I'm telling you, they got napped.
Why would they get in? Who would kidnap them?
Kidnappers. I don't.
Tom didn't
People
think
that-
through his theory that far.
People that. Honestly, I thought you would just shut down my claim. I didn't think you would actually ask more questions. I don't know. I'm sure at least someone wants them dead.
What do you think, Loolin? Do you think they could have gotten in on their own? Like, we are no good to them if we get stuck in the red pits without them. If they're not in there.
I'd prefer to voice my opinions not in this room.
Okay, fair enough. Rope trick?
I mean, I'm sure we'll have at least some time on the way there.
As you
Like,
guys
traveling?
are discussing traveling, Zod comes back out of the office.
He is going to hand a single sheet to each of you that just says, I, Zod, hereby agree to exchange information with, and then a blank line, in exchange for never returning to Kaboldia again. If either party violates this, the other party has a claim against their soul to be paid out at the time of their death.
Nam is gonna sign it, but in Minotaur, and it's just gonna say okay in Minotaur.
Interesting.
Nam has acquired the name OK.
Yeah, right?
Nam okay Dream Shadow.
Loolin will sign.
Yeah. Elliot's probably just... But, like... Okay, but you're not, like, teleporting us right now, right? You're just telling us how to get there?
Yes.
Right.
After you all sign it, he's going to look at Nam and hold out a knife. Like, he's holding the blade. And
What?
say, it's a blood pact.
Oh, it's a blood pact.
Correct.
So the names on the paper will be like killed if we break this. Is that what you're saying?
No, you really have no idea how the Diabolical Court works, do you?
I do not. That is correct.
It is bound to you no matter, well, not necessarily no matter what you've written on the document, assuming that you haven't lied, and if you have lied, the Diabolical Court will most likely throw you into the bottom pits of hell. So, anything you'd like to revise on this before you finish the signature with your blood?
I'm gonna roll insight first.
Roll me religion, actually.
Oh, religion. Well, yeah, actually, let me get that back real quick, just real quick, and
Okay, he's gonna hand the document back.
and Nam is gonna sign his actual name at the bottom.
He's gonna wait till you've signed it, and then still like holding out the knife, go, still a blood pact.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess, do I do the honors of bleeding, or
Do you want me to cut your finger or your hand, or do you want to cut it yourself?
I'll do it myself.
That's what I thought. Here you go.
Nam's gonna inspect the blade first before cutting himself. Is there anything?
There's nothing on the blade.
Okay. And then Nam's gonna prick his finger, and is just gonna start bleeding, but he doesn't know what to do with the blood, so he's just kind of letting it bleed.
Bottom right of the page, like a steel.
Oh, just like I just press my finger up against. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, and then Nam's gonna do that at the bottom right of the page.
No,
How
when
have
you
gotten through this much of your life without signing any whatever.
Listen, I'm not big on blood packs, I guess. I don't know.
Nom, when you sign the contract with your blood, all of the words glow like this infernal deep crimson red before turning back into regular black ink.
I mean, that was pretty cool. I feel like I should sign more blood packs after seeing that.
I've got plenty you can sign if you want to. You too. I need signatures and blood.
Yes, of course, of course. And Elliot will go through the rigmarole.
The page
Excellent.
flashes red as you sign it.
Likewise.
All right. All your contracts are signed.
Phenomenal. So, I know of a magic user that's in the capital square. Name of Anne. Lovely woman. Wouldn't piss her off, but she can get you to the red pits.
Will that mean that we have to step back into the
You're
city?
still in the city. The second you leave, as soon as this deal is done, it will be
Oh.
considered. Otherwise, I would claim your souls right now. And come on, I'm a pretty fair guy.
Well,
Debatable.
I would beg to differ, but not now. Okay, I guess we'll go see that lady then.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, and I hope to never see you again.
Oh, the feeling is totally mutual.
Just, I'd recommend watching out.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean-
we've been trying.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I successfully avoided you drugging me. So, I think I'm doing an okay job.
You probably were gaining 800 years worth of memories in 3 seconds. A little interesting thing to your brain. Anyways, yeah. If you're going to the red pits, just be careful. None of your perceptions will be right. It's quite a fun place for the first 100-ish years, followed by agony and torture and destruction and deceit. He's gonna turn around and start going back to writing sigils.
All right, well, sounds good to me. And Nom's just gonna walk out the door.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Elliot will follow.
So you guys are. Can I help you? You are being very loud. You guys head out the front door and you begin heading through the street. What is your plan when you reach this lady? I'm gonna go let her out.
I don't think we're heading straight for the lady.
Where are
we're
you
hitting
heading
a
first?
quiet place so we can talk.
Alright.
Regroup. Converse while PT takes out the dog.
Yeah.
I assume we just find like some random alley.
You do indeed.
Yeah. Cool.
What's the name of the alley?
Rectangular alley.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
downtown and you got to put a fancy spin on it. So how about downtown?
Abby?
Oh,
Downton Alley?
Downtown alley.
I hate it. Anyways, you guys arrive in Downton Alley.
Well, first things first. I didn't know Zav was really bad at naming fucking streets. Man, this
God
really is kind of a
damn.
shit city.
Give it
Yeah,
a
honestly,
nod.
back
I
to
feel
your,
like it's a win-win that we aren't allowed back here because
Yeah.
now we have an excuse not to come back if we're asked. You know.
yeah.
True.
To answer your question, Nob, you said you said something. You said, well, who would want her dead? That would be Ironhoof.
That's true.
Ironhoof is the only one in the city to challenge a person to the death. Well, I don't know about the only person in the city, but
I was
since
going to
we've
say this
arrived,
is one of the more violent cities I've lived in. I mean, it reminds me so much of home.
Really?
Oh yes,
I
but
would say of personal experiences is
if
the most
Ironhoof
violent city.
captured her,
I don't
then
I
why
don't
would we go to the
necessarily
Red
think
Pits?
Ironhoof captured her
Oh,
or them.
Well, I don't know. Elliot, you said that Newsen did message you back, but it was
Yeah, but she was confused. She talked
So
about
then
battles that never happened.
it doesn't sound like Nuzin is in a state of mind where she wouldn't have been captured.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I feel like
So,
if it was our
but if
Nuzin,
Ironhoof captured her, wouldn't she be on her way to Ulfast?
No,
Why not?
Ironhoof, like Ironhoof wants her dead.
Oh, I see. So that's so
If they
she's
were to
not
take
dead
her,
yet.
if they were to take her back to
So
Oldfast, then there would be there would be situations that could happen. Newsen could, you know, try and take the politic route. Going to the Red Pits, there's no such thing as politics. At least not in the stories that I've heard.
hmm,
I also don't think it was Ironhoof. I think there's a third party.
okay. I mean,
Because Ironhoof is on, you know, a bureaucratic mission. Even though he's protected from the city, you still wouldn't risk that. I wouldn't risk that if I had, you know, political protection.
right.
And as brutal as he is, he's not dumb. So I genuinely believe that there's a third party at hand.
but do you guys think? Okay, so it was her goal to get into the Red Pits, right?
Yes.
Do you think she achieved that? Like, we're on our way to a mage that could send us there. Do we want to be sent there?
Hmm.
Do you think she could find this mage and have the same things happen to her?
I don't think how Nuzin got to the Red Pits was how she intended to get to the Red Pits.
I agree.
Okay. I'm worried that if we just drop in there, we're gonna have the same fate as both of them. Which and as he sort of like looks away slightly, I still haven't gotten a response from Lyra. I I
If
don't know if she's even alive.
if things are happening to Newson's mind, I can only imagine what type of strong magic is there.
And who knows if that same thing is
We're
happening.
going into the situation with more knowledge than Lyra and Newson have. We may not have an upper hand, but at least we have more cards.
And there will be all 5 of us in the same spot rather than just the 2 of them.
Well, given the mental state of both Lyra and Newson,
Yeah.
it's going to have to be mostly us. If I can get to them, I might be able to bring them through.
I think
But
we need to
I'm not
prepare.
confident on that.
I I think we need to go find Malum
Mm.
because at one point he spoke of a potion that could absorb magical energy when you were attacked. It transformed it into physical energy, and apparently it hurt like you wouldn't believe. But if this is a magical area, we might need something like that to protect us. So at least we have a chance to fight back before whatever happened to the others happens to us.
Hmm.
I
We
agree.
know Malum's in this city. And we need to be prepared before we jump into this. But I agree that we need to jump into this. Because if there's even a chance that Lyra's still alive, we have to be there as soon as possible. As he closes his eyes, and he's going to message Malum and say, where the hell did you end up?
Malum does not respond to you.
Oh, that bitch!
Is that
All right, let's go find.
Is that the
Sorry?
professor you keep yelling about?
Yes,
Over the last few months.
that is the one and the only. The one you seem to think I'm soul linked to, which is insane. If I know him, and I like to think that I do, he's probably in the nearest potion shop. Let's go search for a few. As I check my Discord.
Oh,
All right, roll me investigation as you guys go through potion shops.
not 20.
Damn.
13.
Skills. If I could move my character sheet out the damn way.
You cannot.
An 18.
Dang, you have a
Kind of
plus
sad
10?
roll.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My god.
So you guys managed to find Malum in an upscale potion shop in the center of the city, arguing with one of the shopkeepers that yes, he is definitely sure that this ingredient is from this plane.
Hey, Malum! What do you want? Can't you guys just leave me alone? I'm finally home. And y'all just need to let me be. Look, we need your help. God, I really need to find a way to distinguish between the two.
Yeah, we're just gonna say
Uh,
that I'm gonna make the other two talk to Malum.
Yeah, great. The other two are going to talk to Malum.
Uh, Mr. Malum, Professor Malum, apologies. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
We
We've
are,
met before.
Yeah, but it wasn't really like we met you. It was like you got birthed into this plane of existence, and you were whisked away by security.
out of character. I wasn't here for that session, so I didn't know we met Malum.
Sorry.
Well, you
Sorry.
also weren't there in character, so
He fell
Oh,
on
that's
us.
true.
Yeah.
no, he
got
was
it.
stealing a cow and a chicken.
Yeah.
No, I was saying Malum fell on us.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, where's Wait, you're not the same cow.
Offensive.
It was the other one that it just, threatened my life.
Yeah, we think she was taken to the red pits.
The what?
The red pits.
Okay. Sounds like a bummer.
Yeah, no,
Why are you involving me?
It really sucks. I don't know. Elliot said you had some kind of potion that could help us with
Why would I
blocking.
help you?
I don't know. You seem like a pretty decent guy, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know you that well, but Elliot seems to think that you can.
Well,
Okay.
from what I've heard is that you, sir, are one of the best, alchemists in the nation.
I am, but I'm not prone to flattery, unfortunately for you.
Well, honestly, I don't think I'll even believe that you can make these potions. unless I see it for
As
myself, you know.
Malum just opens his bag, downs a potion, and becomes like translucent almost, hard to pick up.
I mean, that
See?
was
I can
cool,
prove my
but
point without even helping you. It's great.
you can prove that you're rich, maybe. How do I know you didn't just buy that potion?
I don't feel like I need to prove anything to you anyways.
Fine.
Again,
Don't.
why would I help you? You threatened me.
You said this is your home?
No, my home is Apud,
Hmm.
which I will be heading off to shortly. As soon as I figure out how to pay taxes on the friggin' imports. Imports. I got thrown into this city. I didn't even want to be here. Anyways. So explain to me again why I would help you make... What potion did you say it was?
A potion that would help us against magic.
He described it as a potion that could be able to absorb magical energy and be able to turn it
Yes.
into physical energy.
Ah, yes. One of my favorites. I invented that one myself.
Did you really? Do you happen to have a book on it?
I do, but like all good professors, I sell my book at the college, which anyone is free to purchase for the cheap price of 400 gold.
Wow, that is a little overpriced for some education, I must say.
Oh, please. It's actually one of the lower end books. If you want my complete saga, it's 13,000.
Hmm. Well, yeah, no,
But
I'd
anyways,
say
it's a moot
Obviously,
point. I don't have any of the books on me now.
obviously, they are all required for the potions class.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course.
and obviously you won't have to read any of them when you're actually in the class.
Oh, most definitely. That's why the professor is there. But all of the homework will be assigned from the book. But and of course I have the materials, I have the recipe, but you must clarify for me again why I would help you. You've only threatened me, and you say that the big cow lady is the one that you're trying to help. She's the one who threatened my life
Well,
most
and
drastically.
one of your students that still owes you work.
Who? Oh, Lyra?
Yes.
As he sort of like looks at the small group. Though I was fond of her as a student, as she, did all of the homework and showed a great interest in my work. I I am ultimately a financial person, and it's all about a profit. To be so crass, I apologize, but that is ultimately how it is. So, how much would this potion be worth to you all?
Um. Did who had all of the money that we have?
Well, Newson left some, so I think Loolin probably has as much money as Loolin has, plus
Yeah,
Newson's money.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't have Nuisance money.
Hold on.
I've barely spent the money I've collected.
I have 600 gold. You would have my gold because my bag was in there. I literally left everything. I didn't take anything to the party except for the knife that you gave me.
Well,
Uh,
sir, name a price.
Well, it takes a whole myriad of ingredients, including a pretty foreign uh, uh, plant, lots of animal components, which of course are more difficult to source and price. And so uh, I think it's going to be somewhere around 600 gold for a dose for each of you.
each of us, as in us three.
No, total. total 600 for... Nope, 600 a dose.
God damn it.
Looks at Discord. 600 a dose.
Isaac, you bitch.
That is PT, you bitch. Thank you.
All right, PT, you bitch through Isaac.
I love you, bitch.
How much gold did we get from the thing again?
Not enough to buy 5 fucking doses.
I figured. I was just
I actually don't know what thing you're referencing, so.
the dungeon.
Just let me do a little bit
Oh,
of math
fuck.
here. Which means, because for some reason I have just oodles and oodles of copper pieces in my bag.
The good news is I think I put that in your notes. No? Maybe.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of money, a bunch of gems.
Yeah, you guys got 3,721 GP total. So I guess you did get enough to buy 5 doses if you wanted
There
to.
you go.
Yeah.
But
You
you'd
don't
have to
spend
you'd
my
have to
personal
sell
money.
you'd have to sell the gems first.
Or you could just trade him the gems. You probably want them.
Yeah, we would. I mean, we would
Malum
offer
would
the
probably
gems.
want the gems.
We have.
Ooh.
And I would like to remind you that 1,600 of your gold is in copper pieces.
Yeah. Which Elliot put in the bag, so Elliot is in possession of.
Yep.
Do you... Will you take a banknote? Wait, I guess I can't talk to Malum as me.
Too confusing.
Will you take
Too
a bank
confusing.
note?
But as soon as he said the price, Elliot would have immediately said, "Yes, of course, steal."
Aw.
As he starts rifling around. We need to go to the bank though, before we can do anything. And Malum will say, okay, I guess. Where is that?" And just start following the party.
Cool. So
Quickly, to the bank!
Malum follows you to the bank. You guys, I'm assuming, just convert your copper to gold.
Yup.
Yeah.
And you pay the man, and he gives you the potion.
Okay.
Do you know?
So we just bought how many doses? Did we buy 5 or 3?
Yeah. 5.
5. Okay.
Now I have to just homebrew a potion on the spot. Fuck you, Isaac.
You're welcome. I gave you like a good.
The DM has to do work.
What?
Imagine.
Crazy.
Wow, couldn't be me.
Well, continue. You guys bought the stuff.
So
Alright.
Elliot is completely out of money, and between the rest of you guys and or the gems that are recovered, we need to come up with 1,082 gold. Because the copper was 1,600 gold, and then Elliot put what he had. So y'all must adjust your gold accordingly, or however many gems we had. How much is in Newson's purse? Let's empty that first.
There is exactly 600 in her purse currently. Well,
Boom. Plus
600 specifically. There's some copper in there and silver too, I think.
So now it's 482 for
Okay.
Newson and Nom to come up with.
Okay.
Wait, you mean Loolin?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Um,
What? Let me just reduce my gold to 0 real quick.
yeah.
My hard,
Hey,
my
same
hard,
though.
my hard fought gold.
Where is the thing of the gems? Because I believe Nam grabbed all of the gems.
I'm just gonna make this observable to all of you.
Good shout.
Cool. Okay. So you just need 482.
Yeah.
And Nom's just gonna toss you the violet garnet.
Perfect. And then just hand that over to Malum, who's very happy to take a pricey gem.
I'm gonna kidnap his ass from a food. So bad.
But once we save the world, we're
Oh
going
yeah.
back for our
Oh
money.
yeah.
As Malum's going to turn around, oh, perfect. This should be more than enough to pay the taxes I owe this city, and I can head off to a pood. Frickin' import taxes. As he hands you the 5 potions and then just begins to leave.
Whose inventory am I dropping the potions in?
Drop them in Loolin's.
Why me?
Cool.
I'm
Fine,
I was
drop
gonna
them
say-
in mine.
Yeah, wouldn't it make the most sense since you have our bag of holding for you to have
Yeah,
them?
that's true.
Listen, I know Loolin is big and strong and can carry a lot. But those are fragile. Loolin doesn't do well with fragile.
Yeah, he's like a bull in a china shop.
True.
Well, I think that would be more Newsom.
You have no idea right now.
For some reason,
Loolin just be trying.
I'm just gonna check something, Isaac. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So if you click on it to use it, it puts what it does in chat.
Oh, ideal.
So fun and funky fresh.
Yeah.
What we do best.
Basically, all this potion does is if you take damage of an elemental type, it just turns it into bludgeoning damage.
Ideal.
That is delivered back to the...
No.
No. It just is no longer magical in nature.
I don't feel like that's gonna do you all a lot of good except for me.
Well, I would also expect that magical effects are lessened. So it's the secondary effect I feel like we want.
Yeah, I could drop you guys advantage on saving throws against magical effects.
Yeah, there you go. It truly is a barbarian potion.
Yeah.
But we want its side effect.
Fair enough.
The very important thing I would look at, Isaac, is the duration of it.
Okay.
Once you drink the potion, it only lasts 20 minutes.
Okay. So these aren't going to last forever, y'all.
But if we drink them all at once, they'll last us 100 minutes. No! Not how it works.
It'll make me a hell of a riot shield, though.
It absolutely would.
Can't wait for the party finds an unconscious news and feeds it to her. She wakes up and just steamrolls the party because they made her a god.
Bro.
It's like giving a child at Chuck E. Cheese too much sugar.
Depends on how good y'all are calming me.
You say it's like giving a child at Chuck E. Cheese sugar, but I feel like it's more like giving a child at Chuck E. Cheese cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
I
of
went
the
for the
sentences that I
legal
could have
route.
walked into. That was the one.
Yeah, Jackson walked up right in time to hear me say that. Alrighty. So where are you guys headed now that Malum has left you?
To the mage?
Actually, we're gonna
Yeah.
cut away from you two real quick, or from
Oh
you three.
boy.
So Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself in another dream. You just know it's a dream by this point.
Nice. Alright.
In this dream, you are it doesn't seem as threatening as the other ones. Like when you realize you're in a dream, you're just sitting there studying for a test, and you realize it's a dream because the words on the paper don't make any sense.
God damn it. I still can't finish my classes. Okay. Is there anyone here around me?
Seems to be just you.
Interesting. Okay. So the writing isn't making any sense. It's just me. And so am I like at college? Is this a room I recognize?
It is a room you recognize.
Cool. Then I want to like wander out of here and sort of be looking for anyone that I recognize, I guess.
As you wander out, you get a sense of deja vu as you realize this dream is a repeat of the night that you and Elliot were supposed to leave.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. A repeat.
Newsom,
Okay.
you wake up in your cell.
Am I waking up from another dream of my friends killing me and me killing my friends?
You are
I think
indeed.
that's okay. I wake up violently. And back myself up against the wall and immediately kind of like whisper Lyra's name to see if she responds.
You hear no response from the cell next to you.
And there's no way for me to actually like look into her cell, so
Yep.
and is Allron's cell still empty?
Allron's cell is empty, but sitting on a stool leaning back against the bars is the human.
Kobold?
No, the human.
Not in the
Okay.
cell, outside
Not in
the
the cell. In the hallway.
I just glare at him and then turn away.
Are you going to try and call out for your little friend again?
You've probably just put her to sleep. She can't hear me.
Oh no, she's just not there.
You're just lying to me.
Do you like me to open the wall so you can see for yourself?
She kind of turns back. Fine.
I suppose we can give you a bigger cell anyways, and he's going to cast Mold Earth
Mhm.
and just drop the wall in between the two of you. And Lyra is not in her cell. In fact, it looks like nobody was ever in this cell.
I hop up and go walk around looking for any any sign that someone was here. Like any scratches on the walls or anything like that.
Roll me investigation at disadvantage.
Okay. Investigation. 6.
Oh.
You
That
can't
sucks.
find
The other one was a 16.
you can't find anything in this cell.
I turn back towards the guy sitting in the hallway and I say, I know she was here.
Was she?
I run up to the bars and grab them, like, aggressively. You're just trying to fuck with me again.
This is the first time we've met, Newsom.
No, you were here yesterday. You have a scar down your neck.
He pulls down his shirt to reveal that there is no such scar.
Newson would try to hide the surprise, but would not be able to, I think. And just kind of take a couple steps back from the bars. And probably just murmur, like, what the fuck?
I'm just here to see how you're doing, I suppose.
I mean, if you cared that much, you wouldn't keep me here.
I never said I cared.
Okay, you're just here to rub my captivity in. She kind of paces around the cell, only giving him half her attention.
I'm actually here to offer you a deal.
You said that last time, too.
Yes, we've had someone go missing.
Oh.
And if you could find them for us, we'd be very appreciative. We might even be able to send you back to Ulfast.
Nizin kind of stops when he says that, because she has two very different memories that she cannot distinguish which one is reality. One tells her that Ulfast doesn't want her, and one tells her she hasn't been back there since the battle. And it just, like, there is a lot of, like, mental strain of her being, like, trying to distinguish which one is true. And there'd probably be a little bit of, like, the wild magic energy, like, crackling as she's, like, trying to parse this out. Kind of puts her head in her hand.
And also that Ulfast was taken.
Yes. Well, in one it was, in one it wasn't.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Ulfast needs a leader now more than ever, Newson. Why shouldn't it be you? You bear the name.
I'm not exactly in a state to lead any Minotaur nation, she says, kind of gesturing to the sawed-off horns.
Well, those can be fixed. That is a very manageable fix.
Who are you looking for?
Well, that all depends if you take the deal or not.
I mean, there's only one person. Well, she kind of pauses for a minute after she starts that statement. There's only one person that's gone missing since we've been here. And she kind of gestures to the cell behind him.
Oh yes, your little werewolf friend. No, he's not missing. I just grew tired of him. It's only fun to watch somebody win so many times before you just need to put the dog down out of its misery. You understand.
Don't say that to me like I would agree with you. She kind of snorts at him.
I offered him the same deal I offered you. He said no. And now he's gone.
Well, then I guess you have my answer.
Well then. I think 4 or 5 days of being here unable to sleep should soften you up. And he kind of stands up and he picks up the stool. He just kind of puts it over his shoulder and he looks at you. He goes, "Have a good night, Newson." Just walks away.
So I have 2 cells worth of space now
You
to
do.
pace. That is a drastic improvement for me. But
A drastic improvement, but the two cells together is still smaller than an average bedroom.
Yeah.
And still too short.
When he's gone, I'd probably continue searching Lyra's side for anything.
Okay. Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing in your little dream world?
Okay. So first thing, so is there any? Have I seen anyone?
You have
At
not
all?
seen a single person since you exited the building.
Okay. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to use prestidigitation to make a little illusion of like a pen in my hand. And be holding that because I have an experiment I want to do, but it really requires another person. Okay. So I'm going to, I guess, go to the meeting point with Elliot.
Okay. As you travel down the hill across campus to the meeting point, you notice very distinctly that unlike the last time you had this dream, there are no people, no students walking around, no teachers. You don't hear any birds, any bugs. There's no wind. It is entirely silent.
Okay. Um, interesting. Then at the meeting place, is there no one there?
When you arrive at the meeting place and you walk around the tree that you were going to meet Elliot at, you come at eye level with you, there's a pair of boots.
Oh no, she's gonna look up.
Elliot is hanging from the tree with a sign around his neck that just says traitor in Elvish.
Okay. I see. Yeah, Lyra is pretty upset by that. So she's gonna actually try to take control of the dream and lucid dream again.
All right, roll me intelligence.
Okay. Rolling intelligence. Normal. Ooh, natural 1.
Oh no.
This is not a dream.
Oof.
This is your life now.
Okay.
Actually, I'll let you roll it at advantage because you knew it was a dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roll one more.
16.
Little
Not
better.
quite.
Pick two aspects of the dream you want to change.
Okay. First aspect, I want Elliot alive and next to me, like not in the tree.
Okay.
Because I need to do an experiment. Second.
You can choose to hold off on the second aspect.
Yeah, I want to hold off on the second one and do this experiment.
Alright, so as you take some control over the dream, the rope around Elliot's neck kind of disappears and he falls out of the tree and just lands on his feet as your Elliot.
Jeez, you're so clumsy. Okay. Here, can you
I
hold this
sure
pen?
am.
Can you hold this pen for me first?
Yeah.
So what happened?
As soon as the pen leaves your hands, it disappears.
Okay, so interesting. So even if you don't know that we're in a dream and don't know that okay, so the spells are working how they're supposed to. Interesting. And
Well,
then
as far as you know how they're supposed to work.
yeah, that's true. That's true. And then the second thing I want to change about this dream is
Lyra
I
makes
want
herself a level 20 wizard.
true. Nah, no, I want to be if there is another real person in this dream, I want to be at their location.
Okay.
Does anything change?
You watch as the dream shifts and warps around you, and suddenly you're sitting in a small room and sitting at a table your Elliot is still with you.
Okay.
But sitting in the room is a changeling just writing things in a book.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to notice that you're there.
Okay, cool. I do want to find like a place to hide, and I'm gonna grab Elliot. Um.
Oh me my, is that me?
No. The changeling looks like a changeling.
Okay.
Oh.
When
Also,
Elliot
where
says,
is
"Oh
it?
me my, is that me?" the changeling like whips his head up and looks back at the two of you.
Damn. Okay. Well, wait 1 second. Where are we?
Well,
You,
you
like,
you
wouldn't
don't
say
know.
that if
You're
it
in a
wasn't
room
me.
with
Just a
with
room.
no door.
Okay, a room with no door. Okay, cool. So he whips around and looks at us.
He whips around and looks at you and just holds up the ink quill pen like menacingly. Get back! I know how to use this thing.
Lyra's gonna act confused and be like, "Where am I?
Well,
Who are you?"
I'm no one. Don't worry about it. It's just a dream. You're just dreaming.
Oh, well, this is a kind of a cool place. And she's gonna walk over and sort of be like, "What are you writing?" and try to grab the book.
He
I-
kind of scoops the book up and like pulls it away from her. He goes,
I have some real good tips on how to write fan fiction, if that's what's happening here.
It's
No.
not fan
Stop.
fiction. Actually, while you're here, I mean, the boss man could get angry about it, but I don't think he'll know unless he shows up. While you're here, can you help me run my lines?
Oh, I mean, sure. What are your lines?
I don't know if I should tell you now. I thought you were a part of my dream, but I'm getting the feeling that that's not the case.
What do you mean?
Hang on, I gotta roll insight.
Deception.
Yep, roll me deception, Rosie.
Alrighty. Where is... I'm not so good at this. Let's
Dream
see.
Elliot,
Wait,
give her
hold the
advantage.
phone. Is her Elliot there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does her Elliot have divination dice?
No.
So do I
Damn.
see that he's like pretty suspicious of me now?
Oh yeah, he like narrows his eyes at you, and he
Okay,
takes the book and just slowly sticks it into a bag.
Okay, I want to try to trap him here.
How are you going about it?
I don't know yet. I think that I I want to use my detect thoughts feat first. Because I want to make the dream what he thinks it should be. Or no. I want to make the dream his actual, like, where he wants to go, like his actual reality. So, yeah. So I guess it's like detect thoughts where I'm going deeper, trying
In his reality, he is asleep in a cell.
Okay, yeah. I want to like basically give, like, I want to make it like he's woken up where he's supposed to be, and I want to like watch what he thinks should be happening after that. So what should I roll? What should I be doing?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Let the man think.
Roll me intelligence at disadvantage, and I'm gonna roll the same because he is actively going to try to fight you on this.
Okay, cool. At disadvantage. 213. Oh wait, so many 13s. Okay.
You
Wait,
can
did I
change.
actually-
You can change one thing.
I can change one thing.
Yep. Because you rolled a
Okay.
12 and he rolled an 8.
Okay, I can change one thing. I can change one thing.
To be clear, you can't change anything about him,
Okay, yeah.
but you
nothing
can
about
change
him.
like the things he's holding and all that.
Switch.
Then Jeez, okay. I really don't want him to know that I can do this. I guess I want to Um. hmm, Yeah, I guess I want to switch his book to my hands. And if I can have like an illusory, and then I'll just do a prestidigitation.
What
Illusory,
happens if you banish him? Like, this is
I
Dream
very much
Elliot.
want to ban it, but um,
Wait,
I don't know. That's a
can
thing
you
though. That's a thing I
take
can.
his bag and banish?
When you take the book out of his hands, he looks down at his bag, looks back up, and goes, "My lines."
um, yeah, yeah, I'll try to banish him. Why not? I have no idea what's gonna happen in the dream,
What's the save?
but that seems chill. Okay, here I'll ping it. Cast a DC 15 charisma. Oof. Yeah, saves. That would have been good though, because we know for sure that he's from a different plane.
Yeah.
He looks at you as you cast the spell, and he goes, "Did you just try to banish me?"
She's like, yeah.
We'll do it again!
Oh, true. Can I just do it again? I have 2 spell slots.
Sure. As
Dream
oh,
Elliot is the best
Green.
hype man.
as you cast it
So
again,
true.
he just goes, no, wait, and just disappears out of the dream.
Yeah, get fucked. Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna read his
God.
book now.
His book reads to you like gibberish.
Larry's a menace.
Damn.
Where'd he
All right,
go?
well, back to his plan, I guess.
In his dream?
I hope so. I don't know. I guess I'll see if I have spell slots when I wake up. All right. Well, he's gone. Geez, what am I gonna do now? So this is just a
Damn,
room with
Lyra,
no
you cold as
doors.
ice.
Hey, Panini, thanks for 14 months.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's nothing in this room, right? Just no door, nothing.
Nothing. It's just a
Ugh,
dirt
okay.
room with a chair and a table.
Ugh, damn. I should have made this his version.
You know, it's more spacious longer that
Hits.
you stay here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You get more content, I think.
Oh, I see. It's kind of a psychological effect.
The spaciousness has
it
increased by a
is.
factor of 3.
Okay. I guess what am I gonna do? Oh, I'll just as an experiment. I want to no, actually that's probably gonna hit if I do that.
Can I see the book?
Yeah, you can see the book. I'll hand it to you.
Cool.
Dream Elliot can read the book.
Whoa.
Oh my god! Legendary!
Elliot does know how to read.
I like this story.
Wait, Lyra,
Wait,
what
actually,
language?
I don't like this
Lyra,
story.
what languages do you speak?
Oh geez, let's Elvish, Celestial, Draconic, Common.
Dream Elliot can make out the words in the book, but has no idea what any of them mean.
God damn it. What is it? Does Elliot say anything?
Well, it kind of feels like, you know, that semester when we took what was it? I think it was Dwarvish, and I just didn't show up.
Yeah.
It feels like the final on that one.
It's written in Dwarvish?
I don't know. I can't read it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You're going to encode thoughts, what you're seeing, and we're just gonna sit here for a while. And I will read them.
Sounds good to me. I don't have anywhere to be.
Alright. Or I guess if that doesn't if encode thoughts doesn't work, just well, let's try encode thoughts. I'm actually not sure it's gonna work.
I don't think Elliot can cast encode thoughts.
Elliot has encode thoughts.
Oh, he
Yes.
does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You encode the thoughts, and you're passing them to Lyra, and Lyra, you can see the book now, but you still can't read the words.
Okay, so it's a language that I don't understand?
Correct, because this
Okay.
dream Elliot only understands the languages you do.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, yeah, that's an issue. I guess the book is.
Good story though. I
Oh,
can
yeah?
help. I don't know.
Alright, while Lyra tries
Okay.
to figure this out, we're gonna jump back to the Three
Yeah.
Musketeers.
Can't wait.
So what are you guys doing now? You're going to
Let's go and
see Anne?
lady.
To Anne. Old lady.
So you guys head to the address Zod gave you within the city, and you come up to what appears to be like a small. It's a very small house.
Seems like a nice place.
Lulin's like raising up his hand to like the tips of his tips of his horse and like takes it up to like where the door is. A bit quaint.
Quaint is good. That means they don't charge much, right? Because I'm out.
Quaint means I probably won't fit.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, I think I'll fit.
All right. Do you want to be our emissary?
I mean, if you want, I can go in first, test the waters.
See if they'll tell us how to get into the red pits for free.
Ooh,
That would be nice.
Yeah, I could do some bargaining.
Yeah,
I always like free.
Lulin's just gonna like charge up his hands with like venting. All right, this isn't the first rodeo. Let's fix things as we go.
Dom's gonna burst in the door and go, "Please, someone help me! My family's been taken to the red pits. I need to go save them."
When you bust in, there's just a feet there. Like you bust in and you realize that this is not a shop. This is a house. And sitting in one of the chairs reading a book is a red dragonborn that just looks up at you.
Can you help me get to the red pits?
I'm sorry, and who are you?
Why, it's none other than Nom. And Nom does like a really awkward smile.
Ah, the national hero.
Yes.
Get out. Just goes back to reading the book.
Well, that's kind of rude, actually. Well, I need help getting to the red pits so I can save my family.
Oh, you watch as
From
this
the
dragonborn
gnomes.
picks up a bookmark, puts it in the book, and just closes it. And how long ago was your family taken by the gnomes? The gnolls?
The gnomes. They were. Do you know something I don't?
The gnomes got him.
My apologies. Equal levels of evil. I get confused.
I believe just yesterday.
Ah, well, then they might still be alive, depending on where the pits are. And what do you have to offer?
Well, I've got some gemstones that might be of use to you. That are worth a pretty penny, some of them. But we also have some money left over.
Did Nam leave the door open?
Yeah.
You'll just see like Lulin hunched down. He's just like he just does like a little wave.
Well, invite your friends in. Least I can do is make you some tea while you regale me with how this horrible event happened.
I would love to, but I don't want to ruin your lovely house.
This dragonborn kind of looks up at the ceiling and goes, "Oh, yes, that. 1 second," and just casts a spell, and you watch the ceiling get 8 inches higher.
Nice. As Elliot sort of walks in.
That seemed pretty get us to red pit level magic to me.
Lulin's gonna like he's just gonna like look up. He's like, I would very much like to learn that eventually.
Oh, do you often find yourself in rooms that aren't quite the height you need to be?
Typically, yes.
Ah, well, no worries. What kind of tea would you all like?
Um, I love the good tea. Your favorite?
Oolong.
All right,
Whichever your favorite may be.
an elvish tea for an elfish something. And I suppose I'll just make the rest of you the same.
Yeah, that works with me.
That's fine. I don't think I've ever had oolong before.
This dragonborn just stands up out of this chair and walks into what is kind of the next room, but it's an open floor plan, so all of these rooms are pretty much just one room. Lights a fire and puts a kettle on and turns around and goes, "So, tell me, what brings you to see Anzorius the Great?"
Well,
We were told you could help us.
Ah, yes, I do know many people capable of traveling between the planes, but it really comes down to what you have to offer.
An alliance?
I don't know who you are, so that means nothing to me. Well, I know who he is, and the
friendship?
Dragonborn points to Nom.
Yeah, but everyone knows who that scrub is.
Yes,
well,
but I have
everybody in this one, at least.
I have no interest in working with somebody who furthers the needs of the state over the needs of the people.
Yeah, no, I agree that he is kind of just a dick politically, but most of the time he's not
Whoa,
doing
whoa,
that.
whoa. Okay, Zod kind of made me sign that.
It's true. And then he drugged you.
Yeah, and
Really
then he
kinda
did
not
drug
cool.
me. So,
And would you be willing to go on the record and say that Governor Zod drugged you?
oh yeah, of course.
Fantastic. And you watch this Dragonborn pulls out a notepad and sets it on the table, and a quill just kind of hovers over it and starts writing things down. Now, can you
He
tell me
actually
the
put a
events that...
spell on me to try and force me to drink a very strong, I guess it was a wine or something or champagne that I didn't want to drink. It was a really truly awful experience.
Interesting, interesting. This will be... The people will love to read about this.
Yeah, and then he tried to he placed a little ruby in my hand, and then he was going to try and accuse me of stealing it. He was quite an awful person, really, in hindsight. I really don't know why we hung around with that guy at all.
As you say that, you look over and the Dragonborn is just kind of tapping their chin, and they just go, how to frame this? War hero gone bad turns out to be thief. Governor turns on war hero. So many titles, so many titles. I wonder what will get the most readers. As
Yeah,
this
I mean,
Dragonborn
whatever
just now
works
seems
with you.
completely oblivious to the fact that you guys are still here.
I mean, title it whatever works with you, because us three aren't gonna be allowed in the city anymore after we leave.
Ah, fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic.
War hero kicked out of
exiled.
home.
War hero exiled after dubious robbery. That has a nice ring to it.
And honestly, I'm kind of tired of being painted as like this big hero guy. So if you want to make me sound like a little mischievous guy, then go right for it. I don't.
Oh, of course.
That's really fine
Of
with me.
course. Heroes going bad sells much better than, well, political corruption. That is just something that exists.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it is.
Lulin's just gonna like raise a hand.
Yes.
If I can
Mr.
bullet speaker, Loolin bullet speaker. If I may have a suggestion, even though I'm not a big writer myself, one thing that I have noticed during my travels is somehow clickbait titles gives more views, or in this case reads.
You may be correct. You'll never believe, and you just watch his notepad scribbles. You'll never believe what this war hero did. Fantastic. Well, you've given me a story, so I can give you information in turn. What can I do for you? You need a path to the pits for just the three of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Preferably a safe path to the pits.
You watch it. You watch as the thing scribbles "war hero suicidal?" question mark.
Um,
preferably also any information you have about the red pits.
Well,
that you would be-
when the first Minotaurs began to appear in the city and wreak havoc, when they were calmed down, I did get a chance to interview them, so I have a surface level knowledge of this area you speak of.
I mean, I'm sure it's more information than what we have. We just pretty much know that it's not the greatest area to be in.
Yes, as I understand it, the Red Pits randomly drops between dimensions, but is the home of the Gnolls and their armies.
yes.
Yes, so I ask again, just the three of you.
There'll be
Do
the
we
three of
bring
us.
an army?
Hopefully, Lil's just gonna look at Elliot. Are we bringing an army?
We could bring an army.
Well, does just the three of us include, like, my friend Elliot's owl and my pet mouse?
Alright, so you're looking for transportation for the four of you.
Yes.
Lil's just gonna go back to that conversation topic. Do we have time to bring the army?
I mean, we could, like, just
But we don't have the best time frame at this moment. I do agree, the more numbers the better. However,
But if it's a magical spell, we might be able to signal those back at the main world tree and show them how to join us.
what if we were just? Oh, so you mean to send a message down there? Hopefully, they could reconvene
Yes.
with us. Okay. I was a bit confused. I thought you meant to have the army march their way up here and then to
No,
leave.
no,
That
no.
would take way too much. Okay. My apologies. Again,
No worries.
not the strategist. Not my job.
We'll see what it takes to move individuals or groups to
Yes.
the.
Yes, I will reach out to my contacts. Do any of you have anything particularly rare to trade? My contacts are particularly fond of clothing.
Of what variety of clothing? I have like these nice shoes. They're elven. They'll last me forever. But
No, they don't seem to care much for shoes. Jackets, overcoats, cloaks, etc.
damn, I just gave away a nice set of overcloak. As he sort of looks around, either of you two have anything left from the ball?
I have a
Would-
few
would
shiny
Loolin-
rocks.
Would Lulin still have his suit?
Yeah, he would.
It's a bit wrinkled. It may be not anybody's size. He's just gonna pull the suit out. Potentially. When's the last time you see a Minotaur wear a suit? Personally, my first time experiencing one.
As you pull out the suit and you're kind of holding it up, Lulin,
Yeah.
you just feel a tug on it, and when you look down, one of the kobolds is standing there with like the gem cutting lens on, looking at the fabric, and goes, "This good, we accept."
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
Lulin's just gonna like drape the suit over like the back of like either like a sofa or a table or a chair or something like that.
The
Again-
kobold is going to walk up to where you draped it and just take it and start shoving it into a bag.
Lulin's
To
just
be
gonna
clear,
take-
all three of you recognize this kobold.
Hold on. Did you know Newson and Lyra have been taken?
News and Lyra go where? Vacation?
The Red Pits.
Red pits. I know a blue pit. No, that's just the ocean.
Oh.
Red
Wait,
pit.
so is the
I know
red
where
pit-
there's a blue pit. I gave your jacket to a guy in the blue pit. He says, pointing to Elliot.
You left my jacket in the ocean? It's dry clean only.
Okay, we make modification.
Fine, I guess.
Wait, so is the red pit like the ocean but red?
Red pit. Red pit. You watch as the kobold starts pulling memory orbs out of the bag and just crushing them. Red pit. Red pit. That's a very nice tree. Pulls out another orb and starts crushing them. Red pit. I know how get red pit. I don't know how get back red pit. Have
Yeah,
I
that
been
seems to
red
be
pit?
the common theme here.
No, I left red pit before. Kobold going to bring in expert. And you watch as this kobold reaches into this bag and just drags Nanir out by the tail.
What?
Laundry
So-
boy, you been pits? Tell people about pits.
Am I playing Nanir right
No,
now?
I'm playing Nanir.
Okay.
Nanir just kind of looks around confused, like still holding an iron in one hand. And just looks around at everyone and goes, Nom!
Oh my god. You guys had my brother this entire time.
The kobold looks down at Nanir and goes, You his replacement's brother, laundry boy? Nanir just starts nodding happily. Interesting.
I thought the Knolls took you. I thought you were dead.
The Knolls did take me, Nom. But these guys came and got me.
Well, then does that not solve our problem? We go into the red pits, we get Lyra and Newson, and then you guys take us out.
The kobold kind of looks down and goes, that was a long time ago. They probably won't let us do thing again. Prison break only work once, you know?
I mean, I'm sure you guys could think of something. Why can't you get Lyra and Newson out now?
The kobold just kind of looks at Elliot like, do you want to explain how this works to the other kobold? Because I don't want to.
I think what he's trying to say is that it won't work again because they changed how it worked.
Right, but if they
So
figured it out one time, they can help us figure out a different way.
I guess. Elliot still doesn't like the idea of banking on the kobolds figuring something out. But is also willing to try basically anything. It's like, well, once we find Lyra, she could show us how the magic down there works. I'm sure she's been figuring it out.
Maybe. We can try send message.
I already did. She didn't respond.
No. One-way message. They know be able to
Oh.
respond to you.
Well, yeah, I'd like that idea.
And he just kind of... You watch as this kobold, like, walks around the room for a little bit. and then just rips up one of the floorboards and scribbles something in the dirt before casting a spell on it. Okay, I sent message.
Lulin's gonna reach down and cast Mending.
The kobold is still holding the plank. Like, when I say he ripped out this plank, I mean he ripped out the plank and then used it to scribble the message in the dirt.
Yeah, Lulin's going to take the plank and then fix it.
Are you reading the message that he wrote first, or no?
No.
Okay. You just fix it, and the
Elliot will
kobold...
read the message.
We is coming. No worry.
Yeah, well, no room for misinterpretation there, I guess.
Yes. Less word better.
I
True.
agree.
Calm down, afraid people.
I'm not scared. I'm terrified.
Oh.
Anyway. Getting into Pit, not problem. Pit have many door. And Kobold have skeleton key. Getting
Wait.
out of Pit, problem.
Actual skeleton key? Made of skeleton?
Kobold pretty sure it made of Velkin. But
Oh,
no worry.
okay. Also, have you guys seen Velkin around?
Yes.
Where?
Blue Pit.
He's in the blue pit.
Yes.
How's he doing in the blue pit?
Hanging out with Blue Lady.
Who's the blue lady? What's going on here?
He hang out with Blue Lady, other half-elf, other lizard, and Fishman. And Cat Lady.
Okay. Well, he's lost it. So, whatever that means, we probably ought to find Velkin.
You want to go Blue Pits? Blue Pit's much easier to get out of.
Can we visit the blue pit? No, wait. We have priorities. We'll go to the blue pits later.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
but
we
at
have
some
to
point,
go.
we will want to go to the blue pits. Especially if that's where Velkin is.
Yes. Hopefully Vel can stay in one place.
Are there yellow pits and green pits?
Never seen yellow pits outside of bathrooms. Never seen green pit. Don't think anybody ever be that sick.
True.
What about a brown pit?
That's just a dirt hole.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Damn.
Yes. Anyway, yes. Get back out the problem.
We'll figure that out.
You going fight way through Thousand of Knoll?
Well, of course, we have family to get.
Let Kobold rephrase. You think you going win fight way through Thousand of Knoll?
No, but my answer's still the same. We have family to get.
Okay, then how do we get them out?
We'll wing it.
Mimir just kind of looks at you, Nam, and goes, "You're different."
What is that? I haven't seen you in years, and you think I'm not going to be different.
You're not hiding under stairs this time.
Well, I mean, you were-
Mimir just kind of walks up and pats you with the other hand that's not holding the iron and goes, "You is brave, Nam. You has gotten brave."
Oh, you meant that as a compliment. Well, you hanging around these guys hasn't really given you a proper vocabulary, I must say.
The kobold looks at you. What is you mean? Kobolds speak fine. Not fault you make thing too complicate.
No, you're completely right. You are so right. I don't. We we can go past this topic, I think.
He looks at Elliot, he goes, what he mean kobold no vocabulate?
Sometimes, he gets competitive.
Well,
Replacement try and make kobold look bad. And you just kind of...
Yeah.
Nom, you catch the glint as the brass knuckles slide into one of the hands. Just out of the sleeve into the palm.
why is this is what I mean. You never want to talk through your problems. You go straight to violence.
The kobold holds up a hand and puts the brass knuckles on and goes, kobolds speak universal language.
Sign language? That's pretty universal.
Kobold hope Nom no sign language.
I don't actually.
Only thing
It's
Nom
not-
about to see these kobold hands.
Yeah. No, I still don't think this is gonna solve your vocabulary issue. We could, you know what? I can teach you everything I know, and I'm sure Lyra would also be very happy to teach you.
The
I mean,
kobold,
that
kind,
was
right now.
the kobold
guys,
kind
we-
of
we
looks
have
around and goes, where is Lyra?
in
That's
the
what
red pits.
Oh. Yeah, they going die.
not if
No.
that's why we are trying to actively go and help them.
Got it. We is going die.
Yes.
Now, can you bring an army through with you?
Kobold never tried take army through door before.
Well, the army's not here. The army's at the center.
So Kobold have to go all the way back to city. Kobold have to go back to Brester and then go Red Pit?
Is that doable or no? You can say no.
That's lots of magic.
Okay, so that's a no.
Kobold need to find Pit first.
All right. Well, in that case, why don't we just go and pretend we're not going to die?
You must be real good at pretending, the Kobold says he walks over and sticks a skeleton key in a door.
You don't have to be good, just confident.
No, you need be good. Before the Kobold turns the skeleton key, he looks at you, he goes, you really want to do this?
Yeah. I'm like 99.9% sure we want to do that.
Loolin, you watch as behind Nom, Ninir is just slowly lifting up the iron.
Lulin's going to stand in his path.
You kind of stand in front of Ninir as he's holding up the iron, and the kobold looks at him and just yells at him.
Yeah.
And then looks at you and goes, sorry, still some conditioning need break.
Understandable.
Ninir in pits long time. With illness.
Is that right?
That who
Wow.
you should find.
Well, where's El? Can you take us to Elnis? Where's Elnis?
Kobold thought
Was he
you
in
knew.
town?
No,
We took
I
him
don't.
to the Central World Tree with us. He was part of the army.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
But
Cool.
like, also,
Kobold thought you knew where
Minotaur
Elvis
spawns.
was.
I don't think we have the time.
Well, Elnis is with what?
I mean,
one of the
Elvis can come
generals.
along.
Is it general?
Yeah, sure. We'll get to that promotion eventually. I don't know his current rank.
He is not a general. The
Well,
generals are all
then-
people that were running taverns or running businesses within Stipvale.
They're not even generals.
I'm the only general.
Yeah.
That's right. They're all commanders.
Well, I'd say if the army is able to come, then I would probably say Commander Elnis would be appointed to lead the charge.
Isn't
As
army in
Elliot's like,
lots?
"Alright, I got one of these left today."
Isn't army
Who are we
in
ta-
lots
who
of
we calling?
place?
What?
Isn't army in lots of different place?
Yeah, but they're mostly regrouping along the
Only
Good
a
old-
handful of them.
You sent out almost every unit.
Yeah, but they're regrouping after a couple of losses and one victory at the Chelsfolk River.
I think we had a majority of the actual fighting forces still in the city because they were training.
Hang on, I have the notes of where they're all at.
I know we sent the spies out and the healers.
And the spies got decimated
Yeah.
because there was a nat
True.
1 and a nat 20.
Hang on, I got this. I have exactly where they're all at right now because I track this stuff. D&D.
But I know for certain the general who was the blacksmith previously is still
Okay.
at the city.
Datasai and the medics are in reserve, tending to the spies. So they are out of commission because they're trying to get the spies back on their feet.
Yeah.
Balasar is in Stipvale, looking for airships. Montano's in reserve. Nadina has had almost his entire battalion wiped out. Naal is near the Nunir Shallows, harassing the elves. Bathos is in bourgeoisie, and Ashburg's army is training.
Oh, there you go.
So you guys have 2 battalions that aren't actively doing something.
Yeah, but one of the battalions is like in the area.
True.
The Nunir Shallows is Knoll territory,
Correct.
and you all would know that from the map.
Yes. So who are you messaging, Elliot?
The person in the Knoll area.
Alright, so you're messaging Naal.
Yeah.
Alright.
And the message is going to read something along the lines of, "Do you have the resources to deploy to the Red Pits?"
To deploy to the
as
fuck.
ominous as
To
fucking,
deploy to the fucking what?
to the Red Pits. General Nuzin and Lyra seem to have been lost to the Red Pits.
You idiots lost the general?
She lost herself. She ran off.
Some fucking honor guard you all are.
Yeah, wait till you hear about Hermes and frickin' Vilken.
What?
Nothing. We're gonna need a quick extraction, fighting our way out against the Knolls. Is that doable?
I have 150 men who can actually fight.
Is that a yes?
How many do you need? What are the numbers we're going up against? I need more information. I mean, you give the order and we'll be there.
Elliot's gonna turn to the kobolds. How many good fighters do you think we'll need to get out of this one?
How many Knoll? How many Knoll? Lots of Knoll. Lots of Knoll. Lots of fighter.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Red Pit
So
center Knoll
150?
homeland. Yeah,
Probably a no-go.
Kobold think 150,000 work. That make this easy.
Yeah, okay. So we don't have the armies to fight out. As Elliot's gonna like look back to the group now.
So then now this turns into a reconnaissance mission.
It might have to, yeah.
I don't inherently want to throw all of our forces into a win and them to just be, I don't want to say decimated on bad terms, but
Well, we certainly can't throw away their lives. They I'm not gonna send them into a battle they can't win.
yeah, I agree.
So perhaps this changes to a little bit more strategic um uh
We must use expert strategery.
Yes.
yes.
And luckily, and Loolin's gonna uh pat Nom in the head and ruffle the hood. We have a very stealthy person on our side.
Me?
No,
Yes,
Elliot.
you.
That
Oh,
is true. I've done some
Elliot-
things in the dark before.
ideal.
That concerning.
I've stolen many things back in my prime.
What are you like too old now? What are
I'm
you
still
what are you
in my
implying?
prime.
This reporter is still sitting in this room writing down everything you guys are saying, by the way.
Yeah, no, you can write that down.
I don't know if you want them to know about our armies and things. And where they're stationed.
Well, the army part is just political mumbo jumbo. I don't think it would make that good of a story.
Of course it would. An independent army controlled by people who can never return to the city? That's huge news.
Yeah.
Burn the notes. Burn the notes.
I might even be able to sell copies outside of Koboldia.
That would be
Now, see, that would be an issue.
The kobold is just looking between the two and goes, "Yes, that biggest issue right now."
Well, I never
Well.
said it was the biggest issue, but it would be an issue.
yeah.
Anyway,
An issue.
I say we go to these red pits.
I mean, notes no big issue. We all going die anyways.
Stealth in, stealth out. That seems like our best possible option. Hear that?
Yeah.
Stealth in. Don't walk us into some like barracks full of guards.
Or do it
The
and we take them all out.
the kobold walks over to Loolin and just goes, "Yes, stealth," and then grabs some of the chainmail under his plate mail and just shakes it aggressively.
Well, I've known stealthier people, sure.
Like me.
It's hard, okay? It's hard. I'm big. I will try to be the stealthiest I've ever been.
Let Kobold go search entrance first, and he just walks towards the door and turns the key. Okay, you wait here. I come back.
Great. Okay.
The door opens, and the kobold walks through it while like looking back at you guys, giving you a thumbs up. And behind him in the room, you see like 30 gnolls just sitting there eating as he closes the door.
Well, so other plans to get into this red pits, I guess. What do y'all?
I only see two situations. It's either go in stealth or go in whacking.
Yeah, I don't know that we can defeat a null army. How fast can we run?
As you guys are discussing this, the kobold just opens the door and walks back into the room, and this kobold is covered head to foot in just fucking blood. And he looks up and he gives you guys the thumbs up again. He goes, "Good news, room empty."
Well, that works.
Great.
Did they have any cool jackets on them?
Gnolls don't wear jackets.
Really?
This is stuff you need to know, replacement.
You know, calling me replacement is really I again, I was never trying to replace you guys, you know? And I feel like I haven't.
I'm sure you
Loolin, who
haven't.
favorite kobold?
Just say him so that
You shut your mouth, replacement.
Lulin's gonna put Nom on his shoulder.
That what we thought. Replacement replacing kobold every day.
Loolin, now he's gonna be sad. You should have just lied and said him.
He doesn't look sad, Nom. He
Lulin's
looks
just gonna look up.
vengeful.
Lulin's just gonna look up. Unfortunately, lying is against my oath.
Oh.
Anyway, please come through door. And he just
Yep.
opens the door and heads back through.
Lulin's gonna set you down onto the ground.
Yeah, Elliot will follow.
Nom will also follow.
When you guys head through the door after the kobold, this room looks like it got hit with a fire hose full of blood.
Man.
Like
Really,
you guys cannot see anything that is even recognizable as a gnoll. It looks like this kobold walked in here, giggled, and then popped everything in the room like a balloon.
Yeah, okay. They're really living up to the name of Red Pits.
Did they all just I think their bodies just did that.
Well, they all try attack
Yeah.
kobold, and then they start falling over selves, and then they start hitting each other. Kobold not know what they were doing. Only one kobold, why attack other gnolls? He just kind of chuckles again, but this chuckle is menacing. Like, this isn't like a ha-ha, this is like a like a psychopathic chuckle out of this kobold.
Well, I don't see any problems with getting through a null army. I think we'll be fine.
Okay, good luck. And the kobold just walks through the door behind you and closes it.
Well, I meant with him, but then that works too.
As
Thanks to be fair,
as the door closes and you hear the lock click, the door just turns back into a curtain.
We're gonna die here. Anyways, let's go find our friends.
Yeah, probably.
Alrighty. Lyra, what you doing in the dream?
Okay. So banish that guy. Stuck in this freaking room. Guess. No. I think maybe I should wake up. But I guess I want to try to take control one last time, and then if I can't, I want to wake up.
Alright, roll me intelligence at advantage.
Okay. Check it. 12.
Do
Not so
you
good.
have proficiency with intelligence saves?
Yes, I do.
Roll that at advantage.
Okay.
Alright. You can change two things.
Two things. Okay, so from the glimpse of the room that I got in that guy's head, can I go there?
You want to go to the room that he was thinking about?
Yes.
You go to a room still in the dream world. And you
Yeah.
just see in the corner is a kobold just staring off into space.
Interesting. Is this the same kobold that I know the guy disguises himself as?
You've never seen that kobold, so no.
Oh, okay, right. I just know that he does disguise himself as a kobold.
Correct.
Okay. And just staring off into space?
Yep. Like, almost catatonic. Like, drool coming out of the mouth.
Okay.
This kobold looks
I
like
wanna-
it's been lobotomized.
Okay. Very weird. I guess I'm gonna leave that for a second, and I want to open a door and see if like more of this is here or if it's just this room.
No, it looks like the rest of the prison is here, too.
Oh, nice. I guess I'll just pick up this guy, and I want to start exploring the place, getting an idea of its layout.
Okay. So you explore this place for what feels like a couple hours in the dream world,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a pretty good idea of its layout. So when you reach a crossroads, if you guys end up escaping, just ask me what direction that you think you should go, and I'll just
Okay,
have you roll
awesome.
a history check.
Okay, cool. And then I have one specific question, which is that was I able to find our cells?
You find all the cells, but every cell that you're coming, so you're exploring this complex, but everything
Yeah.
else is empty.
Right. So I'm not able to pinpoint which cells were actually in, just that there are cells.
Correct.
Okay, I want to see how the like doors on these things work.
So it looks like the doors to the cells require a magical key to unlock. Like the runes that you're seeing on them imply that there is a magical, like a way to touch these runes to unlock the cell doors.
Okay.
But the doors at the ends of the hallways and the doors to different parts of the complex is like you find what is clearly a cafeteria. You even manage to wander all the way up into the pits themselves.
Mm-hmm. And the whole time I'm carrying this little kobold, does he do anything?
Nope. Just
Okay.
drools down your back.
All right. Gross. Was that the second thing I want to change? No, wait, no. I'm not thinking. No. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
But
So I
yeah.
know the layout. I know that the doors
But none
are
of the
have a
other
magical...
none of the other doors around this complex seem locked in the slightest.
Okay. Okay.
Which is either because in this guy's world they were unlocked,
Mm-hmm.
or because they don't have locks. You're not sure.
Okay. Interesting. And then I guess okay. No. Is there anything else I want to know specifically? Okay, and then I guess so after getting an idea of the layout and all this, I'm going to set the kobold down and I guess try to talk to him. Say, hey, are you okay? What's up? There's no response?
From the kobold?
Yeah.
No response. You
Okay.
did notice that about halfway through walking around this facility, your Elliot just disappears.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to. Huh. I want to try to like. I don't know, give this guy a little shock, but I don't want to actually hurt him. Is that possible to do with either a prestidigitation or a thunder wave that I like choose to miss or something like that?
I mean, you can cast Thunderwave, but like this thing is very obviously conscious. It's just not moving.
Okay. Okay, the second thing I want to try to change about it is that this thing is conscious. Basically, I'm testing if he's real or not.
That is not something you can change.
Okay, so I try it, it fails. but
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. So I used my detect thoughts already. Did it? I guess like, does the thing work the same as it does in real life with the amount of times I can use it?
Yes.
Okay. So I would have to wait a full day for that to recharge. Which I don't want to do. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to talk into its brain with just my like Clash Tar stuff. And I'll just say like, "Hello, are you in there? Are you okay?"
There is no response from inside of this head. This thing appears to be having 0 thoughts right now.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I guess I'm gonna wake up. I think I have enough information, and I'm not sure what else to do with this guy.
When you wake up, you find yourself in a different cell than you fell asleep in.
Okay.
This one
Is there
has
anyone
much
around me?
more magical warding on the walls and appears to be made out of actual stone instead of just packed dirt.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm somewhere else, made out of actual stone. Is there anyone else around me?
Not that you can see.
Okay. And then
You
I
would
want
know,
to
though, from your little tour that you're only
Yeah.
about 400 yards away from where Newson is. You're just in a different
Nice.
cell block.
Okay. Okay, cool. That was gonna be my question. All right. So more warding on this. Um. Okay. And and then I want to. Is there any way that I can like test if I have a spell slot here besides like just fully trying to cast something?
Yes, roll me Arcana?
Okay, because I want to see if I have any 4th level spell slots.
You're like 50% sure you have one. You're pretty positive you have one.
Or do I have both? So I used banishment twice, so I should have 0 if that spell
You're
worked.
pretty confident you have one.
I have 1. That doesn't make any good. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Interesting. That could go either way then. So I have 1. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have 1. And then and then what's the state of my detect thoughts? Has that
You can use Detect Thoughts again.
Okay. Interesting.
Newsom.
Uh-huh.
When you wake up, the human is outside your cell again. Or I guess you haven't slept.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't
after
I
what
actually
feels like a couple days, he walks in, he sets the stool back down and sits down on it. And he seems to have a bag of like cashew nuts in his hand. And he's just sitting there casually eating them as he just looks at you.
after a few days of not being able to sleep, I probably would have just started like trying to break the bars again, like throwing myself against them and stuff, trying to scratch out the runes that I know are on there.
Okay, how frenzied were you throwing yourself against these?
Frenzied. Enough
Okay.
to bruise up my shoulder for sure.
Yeah, so take 5 damage just from
Okay.
several days of this. Notably, though, you don't have any exhaustion. Like, you're tired, but you don't actually have any mechanical levels of exhaustion.
Got it.
But he's sitting there eating the cashews, and he kind of looks at you and goes, "Would you like one?"
I just kind of glare and snort at him and then continue to trying to break the bars.
Well, I suppose if you don't want a last meal, that's on you.
You still think you can kill me, but you won't come anywhere near this cell.
Oh, I'm not going to kill you. Your friends just arrived. They're going to do it.
That gets Newson to stop. What do you mean?
Same thing that's been happening to you for months now, Newson. But this time I'm not going to bring you back. You're too much trouble.
Think anyone in my position would be trouble. But what makes you think that we would kill each other?
Well, they're not here to save you. After all, seems like they're both working with Arendelle.
Newson's breathing kind of picks up a bit as she takes a couple steps back and like towards the side, I guess one of the sides of the packed earth, and just say, "You are lying."
Of course I'm not. They've already killed some of the people we put in place to protect you, and he waves a hand as the cell bars across from you kind of shift to this like clear translucent image, and you can see Elliot, Nom, and Loolin standing in a room full of blood. See? My guess is they want to exact that exact sort of violence on you as revenge for what you've done to them for the last several months.
Her breathing picks up more, but she isn't like, as she looks a little bit like frightened, but doesn't say anything.
Now, come on, Newson. All you have to do is agree, and I'll give you a fighting chance. So what do you think? Work for me, I'll get you out of here. Your friends won't be able to hurt you anymore. How bad could that really be?
She kind of like starts pacing again, look like kind of frantically looking back and forth as if she's like trying to puzzle this out.
I'm sure Loolin in particular is vengeful. After all, he trained you, and you've killed him how many times now? It's gotta be close to the hundreds, right, Newson?
I mean, I let him kill me just as many times.
So you know he's capable of it, then?
Only when I let him.
Are you going to let him kill you this time?
I have no reason to trust you.
No, I suppose I could make a deal with either side. I could just serve you up to them on a platter.
Well, if that's the case, I have even less reason to make a deal with you. You'd do that either way. You could just be letting me out of here to distract them while you make a run for it.
Oh, no, no, no. I won't be running. If you decide not to take the deal, I'll simply let the gnolls eat you when they're done with your, old companions. Let me be clear about the chips you hold, News and Stormhorn. None of them. The only chip you have left is the one on your shoulder.
You still haven't even really told me what the deal is. You're asking me to agree to something that I have no idea what I'm agreeing to. And the choices are die or die. So why would I work with somebody that
Well,
I don't know at
actually-
all?
Actually, the
least-
choices are die or live.
You're asking me to go fight my friends either way.
Yes, but in one of these scenarios, you win. After all, look at what the necromancer did. He brought your oldest friend back to life in order to kill you. I'll tell you what. I'm not even gonna make you kill your friend, Snoozin. Just get them in cells and we'll let you go free. How does that sound?
No.
Very well. He just stands up and walks away. As you hear the door close, Newson, what are you doing? As he's just as you're now alone in this cell.
You showed me where they were, so I'm just gonna start making a ruckus. I know there's no silencing on this, so just Minotaur war cries as loud as I can be.
Loolin, you hear noises from down the hall that you recognize as a Minotaur. It's very faint.
Can I roll a perception check to be able to determine like what that would be? Whether it be like screaming, crying, yelling.
Sure.
etc.
Roll me a perception check. It is very rhythmic yelling, but you can't tell what they're yelling.
Lillian's gonna stop. Do I have like a vague sense of direction?
Yeah, it's coming down from down the left hallway.
Lillian's just gonna like stop in his tracks, point down to the hall. I hear screaming. I hear yelling. I hear yelling in Minotaur.
Elliot's gonna sort of like half morph to big ears to like listen to see what he hears.
You also hear just Minotaur yelling, but you don't know what they're saying, because I'm pretty sure you don't speak Minotaur, do you?
I don't think so.
Nam is also going to listen for it, and Nam can speak Minotaur.
Roll me perception, Nom.
Okay. Boop, boop. Damn. Okay.
You also you can make out the noises, but it just sounds like rhythmic yelling to you as well.
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely Minotaur. Let's head towards the noise.
As you guys head towards the noise, News, and you watch them leave this room. You can't hear anything they're saying, by the way.
Yeah.
But you watch
I
them
wasn't
leave
even
this
sure
room.
I could still see them.
Yeah, you can still see them.
Oh, okay.
Lyra, as you are sitting in your cell, what are you doing?
Cuckoo.
Lyra?
We lose Rosie.
Definitely stepped away from the computer.
I'm sorry, I was
My
saying
bad.
things unmuted.
Wow.
Okay. I want to
Muted,
do my detect thoughts again, like I did when I overheard the the changeling and the human talking.
As you use detect thoughts, you realize that the range on it is greatly decreased. Probably due to the
Okay.
warding on your cell. But you hear you hear the thoughts of the person in the cell next to you, and they're thinking, "Have to get back to my wife and daughter. That's all that matters. Have to get back to my wife and daughter."
Okay. And so I can't hear Newton, correct?
You cannot.
Okay. I'm going to. There's someone have to get back to my wife and daughter. I don't know if this is possible, but can I use my, like, in conjunction with this detect thoughts, my clash tart, just like can speaking with you ability to say something to this person that I can hear?
I'm gonna go with no, just because you can't see them.
Okay, cool. Then I guess.
But they are in the cell next to you, so you could just talk to them.
Right. I guess. Yeah, I'll just talk to them. I'll say hello.
Lyra,
Wait, who is this?
you recognize your dad's voice.
Oh, what? Okay, Squeal Dad.
Lyra, how are you here?
Oh, geez. Well, kind of got captured. I was trying to look for my friend. Wait, were you real in my dream?
I don't remember it, so probably not.
Okay. That's what I thought. Wait, have you been here the whole time?
I've been here for a while. Since the tree fell. They sometimes pull me out to go do things, build things for them.
What have you built?
Nothing that works.
Nice. Okay. I don't know if we're being listened to right now, so I can't say much, but I have been learning some things about how all this works. And I think I'm going to be able to get us out of here.
As you say that, the door opens at the end of the hall, and you hear 3 distinct sets of footsteps, 2 of them metallic, walking down the hall. The human, flanked by a warforged on either side, walks down the hall, looks at you, and there is a look of rage on his face, Lyra.
Okay.
And he looks directly at you, and he goes, "I'm done playing fucking games. Pull him out of his cell." And you watch as you hear the cell door open as these warforged drag your father in front of the human, and you watch as the human just kicks his knee so he falls to his knees, and he looks right at you, Lyra. He goes, "Let's try a different kind of deal," as he pulls a knife out of a sheath on his waist, puts it to your dad's throat, and says, "How much do you care about dear old dad?" And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Ah!
Ooh.
Ugh. Wow.
What a moment.
Truly, what a moment.
Really.
What a moment.
Moment.
Movement.
Moment.
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 The movement.
I think the moment is gone.
How'd we feel?
Good.
Did we like it?
Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean,
We're
oh
going
my
we're
God, I was
going in a
actually
direction.
there. Oh my God.
Operation Stakeout is so far a success.
I also forgot to check if this was reality, I think. Shoot. Ah!
Hold the old 1-2 reverse.
You want to roll it for me real quick?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sure, roll me a wisdom save.
A wisdom.
Wisdom check?
Check.
Or wisdom save?
Wisdom
Yeah,
check.
Wisdom. Check. Okay.
This is
Well-
very real.
Gotcha. Oh, great. Yay.
Real life murder.
Panini,
Not
Real
imaginary
life.
murder.
Panini, the
Wow.
players have things to do in their lives beyond
I
D&D.
agree, Panda. Boo. Boo to ending.
Bruh, can you imagine having things to do? Anyways, there's an art festival I'm gonna go to. Goodbye.
All right, everyone. Thank you to our players. We have Elliot, played by.
It's me, Isaac. I think.
We have
True.
Lyra Dream. We have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by.
Hello, I am Rosie, one Rosie CS on the intranet.
We have Nom Dream Shadow, played by.
Me, Gentleman Ferret on the internet.
We have Newsen, played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea.
And we have Loolin Boldspeaker, played by.
It me, Brambo.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming this week as far as other streams go, at least on Monday and Tuesday. Still probably not a Thursday stream, just because I still have to work Thursdays. But, everybody, thanks for joining us. Thank you for having a wonderful time with us. We will be live again at 7 o'clock Central tomorrow. I'm going to toss everyone over to TTRPG Academy, like normal.
Heck yeah.
And until next time, everyone, stay cool, find a pool, stay techno. We'll catch you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.